Beneath this giant tree, a tiny survival house is about to take shape.
First, the ground must be cleared before the hidden structure can begin.
Deeper below the roots, the foundation begins to emerge from the earth.
Natural stone forms the first strong layer of the underground foundation.
Now the first bricks are carefully laid, one by one.
Row by row, the tiny walls slowly begin to define the living space. Strong wooden beams will support the shelter above this hidden room.
Soon, this hidden shelter will have its own tiny entrance.
Inside, the rough earth is slowly becoming a livable space.
Hidden beneath the giant tree, our tiny shelter is finally beginning to take shape. Hidden beneath the giant tree, our tiny shelter is finally beginning to take shape. The walls rise higher, slowly turning the excavation into a real shelter.
Every brick must be perfectly aligned before the shelter can grow stronger.
The first heavy beam locks into place above the underground room. More beams are added, creating a strong frame over the hidden room.
A small ventilation shaft will keep fresh air moving through the underground shelter.
Even underground, a small fireplace will provide warmth and a place to cook.
The little fireplace slowly takes shape against the underground wall.
The floor is compacted until the rough earth becomes firm and stable.
Halfway beneath the roots, the tiny survival house becoming a true hidden refuge.
The fireplace now needs a chimney to safely carry smoke outside.
The chimney reaches the surface without disturbing the shelter's hidden entrance.
Thin wooden planks now cover the strong beams above the room. A layer of compact earth helps protect the wooden ceiling from the elements. Small stones create a stronger and cleaner edge around the living space. A tiny window will bring natural light into the hidden room. A tiny window will bring natural light into the hidden room. A simple wooden frame gives the little window its final shape.
Piece by piece, a handmade wooden door begins to take shape. The finished door turns the hidden entrance into a real shelter.
Hidden beneath the ancient roots, the shelter is finally starting to feel like home.
Inside, the rough brick walls are carefully smoothed for comfort and protection.
The entrance receives the same careful, handmade finish.
A simple wooden shelf adds useful storage to the tiny room.
Even a tiny shelter needs a place to work, eat, and rest.
A compact wooden bed frame creates the first real sleeping space. He places 4 short wooden supports and connects them with narrow boards.
Soft bedding transforms the simple frame into a place to rest.
The finished fireplace adds warmth to the hidden shelter. Natural light now reaches deep inside the once dark underground room.
Beneath the giant tree, a forgotten patch of earth has become a complete little refuge.
A small kitchen corner is built beside the fireplace, making the shelter more practical.
The fireplace becomes a simple cooking station for the tiny shelter.
A small storage corner provides a safe place for essential water supplies.
Simple woven baskets turn the rough shelf into useful storage. A handmade wooden stool completes the small living corner. A tiny lantern will bring a little warmth to the shelter after sunset.
The entrance is carefully blended into the forest, keeping the shelter almost invisible. Nature slowly becomes part of the shelter itself, hiding its walls among the ancient roots.
A simple drainage channel helps protect the hidden entrance from rainwater. After all this work, the tiny underground refuge finally disappears into the forest around it.
A narrow stone path now leads quietly toward the hidden entrance.
Small plants make the entrance feel as though it has always belonged to the forest. 3 simple stone steps make the descent into the shelter easier.
The drainage works, guiding rainwater safely away from the hidden entrance.
After the rain, the forest becomes brighter, and the hidden shelter remains perfectly protected.
Before calling it finished, every part of the shelter is carefully inspected.
After the construction comes the final cleanup, revealing the shelter in its finished form. From a dark excavation, the tiny shelter has become a warm and functional underground home.
Hidden beneath the ancient tree, a tiny shelter now stands as a quiet refuge built entirely by hand.
A small outdoor workbench gives the builder a place to continue his work.
Strong wooden supports make the little workbench stable and durable.
Every tool now has its own place beside the tiny workshop. A few natrons create a quiet place to sit beneath the ancient tree.
A simple wooden roof protects the outdoor workspace from rain.
Overlapping wooden planks complete the shelter above the outdoor workspace. A small garden brings fresh greenery and life to the hidden shelter. With a little care, the tiny garden begins to grow beside the shelter. A small wood shelter keeps the firewood dry and ready for use. Beneath the ancient tree, the hidden shelter has grown into a peaceful little homestead. As evening arrives, he quietly prepares the shelter for another peaceful night. Every small detail is ready, keeping this hidden home warm and welcoming. Hidden beneath the ancient tree, the little home finally settles into silence.
Night slowly descended, wrapping the hidden homestead in peaceful silence.
Every stone, brick, and leaf became part of the quiet forest. Far from the world, the tiny shelter rested beneath the ancient tree.
Before the world awakened, the forest welcomed the first light of another day. A new morning began, and the little shelter came alive once again.
After a quiet night, he carefully checked the little garden he had grown by hand.